Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. What's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday evening. Hope you had a good Sunday. I'm trying to look at the camera, look at myself, look at my special guest. We'll get to her in a second. Go ahead and wave and smile at the camera and all that shit. So this is a random live, y'all. Y'all know I was doing my Cigar Sundays. Somebody's acting dainty today, even though she know I'm smoking. I'm still gonna light this bitch up. But I am your host, Kofa. For those that don't know, Kofa, not coffee, not kufu, not kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. This is G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. She is my first guest. This is my homie. We've been tight for a minute now. I promise you I'm not trying to pass her off or sell her, even though she's sitting over here sucking on a lollipop. You know I'm gonna talk this shit. I don't know why you acting surprised. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Act like we were just talking shit about 5 minutes ago.
If I go missing, you guys see that white box behind us? That's a freezer. So if I go missing, please check the freezer.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Morgan the Millionaires. I am a multi-state life insurance agent. If you need any financial life insurance information or quotes, be sure to follow me on Instagram and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. But again, check for the freezer.
Anybody about to do shit to your ass?
I'm just saying.
Now, this is totally impromptu. We were just over here chilling. For those of y'all that might know, those of y'all that are just watching, replay game. But I'm in the military. A lot of my subscribers know that. So I might be peeling off on some military duty for a while. So I'm trying to get some more content. So we was kicking it like one last good time for, I guess, the next couple of weeks where I might be gone. But anyway, we were kicking it today, eating some crawfish and corn. Had to get the low country boil, chilling, sipping on Arizona. I need a goddamn endorsement, Arizona. And just sitting here talking shit. And she was like, let me go live with you one day. I was like, fuck it, you wanna go live now? I gotta put my hair down. I gotta fix my hair.
You're doing the most right now.
We gonna talk shit live. I told you.
You're doing the most.
And then, so I was like, you know what? It'll be real quick. So I ran upstairs. Hold on, let me make sure my sound is still good. All right, we're still good. Want to make sure the sound's still good. All right, so we're good. So I ran upstairs. I grabbed the microphone. And now here we are. But you can see how many people watching. You don't gotta be too embarrassed. We only got one person right now. Let's see who in there. Flawless. Brother Flawless, what's going on with you? Shout out to the G.R.O.W.T.H family. I appreciate you stopping in. Go ahead and get your round of applause.
Man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Flawless mentality in the building. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you being in here as always. Like I said, this is totally off the cuff. I really don't expect a lot of people to be in here, but as you come in, y'all already know how it go. Hit the like button. You know the one rule I got, take your shoes off before you come in my house. Hit the like button. The likes are free. If I gotta earn your subscription, I'm gonna earn your subscription, so you might as well go ahead and hit subscribe because the work is gonna continue. Y'all know I went live every day in May. I done dropped a couple times in June. So just kind of want to have fun with this one. So anybody to come in, what questions do you have for Miss Morgan? So what did you want to talk about? You wanted to go live with me off the cuff. Well, I kind of put you on the spot. I sure did because you were talking shit. So we're here.
I don't talk ish. I am a Southern Belle, so I'm not really sure what he's referring to.
Cause I told you I'm a lame.
Bullshit. She talks shit with the best of them. But that's why we're here. Let me get back over here to these comments. It's still just Flawless in here, brother. I hope everything is well with you. Let me know in the comments what's been going on. I got to get you on the show soon. Like I said, after I make my rounds on the military and get settled and all that, just let me know when is a good time to you. Well, I'll reach out to you and you let me know when is a good time once I actually get settled in my destination. Because I'm still going to keep the content coming. Like I've been doing now. I just got to actually move somewhere else. So once I get settled there, me and Flawless will talk. I need some older wisdom on the show, but right now I have a lady on the show. So I have a question, something that we've talked about. It's not too big.
All
but it's I guess something we've gone back and forth about the relationship things. So what do you have against men with podcasts? Black men with podcasts particularly.
I just think certain topics are in a constant downward spiral of negativity versus a solution-oriented conversation. So I think everyone should have a voice. They should use their voice. That's not my issue, but I think some of the topics are a little bit played out, and they don't necessarily promote our community in the best light.
Give an example.
You know the examples.
Like one of the topics is played out.
Like, I don't understand or appreciate as a woman the conversations that are very much, oh, a woman should be A, B, and C. Like, how about as men, you talk about what men should be, and those type of women will gravitate to you versus saying what women aren't or how they should act.
But we do that all the time. We hold each other accountable.
Do you?
And then the other part of that is women have been telling men what we need to do and how we need to do, how much money we need to make, where we need to work at for a long period of time.
I'm not that old.
I know, I got a couple years on you. Trust me, I remember. There was whole talk shows about this since the 80s. Sister Shahrazad Ali has been trying to do the work and get the women right. So while y'all have had this pillar of the community, you still ignored her. Maybe not you, but with black women in general still did what they want to do at the same time, telling black men what we needed to do, giving us a checklist. And now that the men have a voice, it seems to be an issue. That's my issue with it. When people say they don't like men with podcasts, especially, RIP to St. Kevin. When he passed, black women danced on the brother's grave, like legit. But he was really speaking toward marriage and getting our community together or back on the same playing field. But he would have average or below average women calling into the show that wouldn't deal with an average man. Because everybody had this certain price point of dealing with a dude up here. But a lot of times the guy up here didn't want them. And then they felt like they was above the guy that was actually on their level. So that's my pushback. And it's just interesting to me now that the men are speaking up when black women have had the microphone for 50 years. And now we're speaking up. Now it's like, hey. Let's all get together and talk. No. Let us talk our shit a little bit. Because this only been going on a couple years. That's just my personal opinion. Kind of why I threw my name in the hat on YouTube. So, have you ever listened to my content before? I know we have our personal conversations, but have you ever listened to my content before?
I think sometimes our personal conversations get very heated that I don't need to hear the replay, but I think I hear enough firsthand.
That's fair, but I put in more. I'm not gonna say I put in more work in the content. Well, I kind of have to put in more work because I am doing a show and presenting stuff to people. But I'm mainly focused on the men, and I say it all the time. I talk about women, but I'm talking to men. I want us to be better. And something I was having a conversation with the guys last night. I was like, I tell my audience here all the time, you take you wherever you go. As a man, I don't care what your title is, husband, bachelor, boyfriend, dad, stepdad, no kids at all. You take you wherever you go. You still got to be a better man. So that's what I'm on. I just want brothers to be able to find a positive fuck it. Because we often say fuck it and overdrink, oversmoke, oversex. I want you to find a positive fuck it and be able to walk away from some of these women. So that's why you're getting some of the content and some of the stuff that you're hearing. Not just from me, but from other brothers as well. And you see it on your timeline, whether it's IG, Facebook, TikTok, here on YouTube. But that's the reason why, because a lot of brothers are saying, fuck it. That's why they're getting their passports. That's why we're dating outside.
Everybody should have a passport. Everybody should have a passport. So.
Let's see who we got in here. Smoke and Talk in the building. Baltimore in the building. Bro, I know this ain't y'all thing, but I just got through eating some good ass crawfish. So again, I'm gonna be coming to Baltimore to get me some goddamn crab cakes.
Yeah.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Salute to y'all. Let me get over to this next comment. Dr. Flawless says many women love to have freedom to criticize men but are absolutely hypocritical when they are put on blast about their behavior. I don't have my full setup, so it gives me a while to get to my button. But Doc, you know you get a...
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
So what do you think about that comment that Doc just dropped in there?
Let's read it again.
Okay. Too easy. Doc says, many women love to have freedom to criticize men, but are absolutely hypocritical when they are put on blast about their behavior.
I think I can agree with that. I mean, we've had our conversations about Kevin Samuels. As a human being, I don't think it's appropriate to celebrate anybody's deaths. I just think the individuals that were all online, you know, celebrating his passing, I just think those individuals were like mentally sick. Like, that's not cool in any regards. But we've talked about some of his content. I didn't hate the man, but I just think, you know, we all decide what we want to have in our circle and what we want to watch and participate in. So it was some things that I could agree with, and then there were other things where I said I can't agree with. But at the same time, I think some of his shows were just to, you know, poke the fire a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, people were calling in and they were volunteering to be a part of it. So I can't really get mad at him if the people are calling in and they're volunteering for it. It's like...
You remember when we were talking about that? You remember what I said to you? And what I told you? I told some of my other homegirls? Stop giving me ammo.
Oh yeah, you always say that.
It stop giving me ammo. We see it all the time. So it is not to say that brothers aren't out here on some bullshit too, but we get held accountable a lot of times for ours, whether it's child support, losing our kids, things of that nature. Whereas a lot of times the women are just wilding the fuck out, and it's just like, it's become so normalized in our community, all bullshit aside. This is why you can have a woman recording herself on live, busting shots at a gunfight. You saw that video with the chick, they exchanging rounds, and she's literally recording herself and don't think nothing about it. Like shooting at this other woman shooting back at her, and she's looking at the phone. She got me fucked up. Like, this is where we're at. But these are the mothers of these children, and the first teacher of the child is the mother. So that's why I hold women a little bit more accountable. I definitely do hold men. Any of my subscribers on here, anybody in the G.R.O.W.T.H family can tell you, I hold brothers accountable all the time. Look at what you did. I say it all the time. Take inventory, but not just what you did wrong. Look at what you did right. Stop beating up on yourself all the time, bro. Because you know when you was a solid ass dude. You know when you made a mistake. Because none of us are perfect. Right. But you don't gotta wear this albatross around your neck and be cursed because you made a mistake, whether it was younger or older. Because again, a lot of times we see women doing blatant ass crazy shit, and then it's just like, and you'll even have other men defend it like, man, that's just women, man. I don't know what you gonna do. That's just women.
I can't defend that stuff.
God, thank you. Let me see. Let me go to the comments. Peace, JC. I appreciate you being in here, brother. Anybody got any questions for Miss Morgan? For those that are just coming in, introduce yourself one more time.
I'm Morgan the Millionaires. I am a multi-state licensed life insurance agent. I'm able to write policies with multiple companies, so I'm able to have an individual conversation with my clients to decide what's most important. As a young person, you know, when I was in school, young people dying was rare. Like, it was a rare thing. It was like every blue moon, somebody young would die, and it would shock the whole community. But as you know, nowadays, every time you turn on TV, like, people are dying younger and younger. So I'm very passionate about everyone having life insurance. As soon as you have your newborns and they receive their Social Security numbers, they can qualify to get a life insurance policy. And I am very much in the path of educating our community on why life insurance is so important during our youth.
My bad, y'all.
You get that you get that better price. You're still healthy. So once you get that price locked in, as long as you're able to maintain those payments, should you get diagnosed later in life, you already have that security blanket. You can still get the money out the policy, depending on what type it is, to take care of your bills. So we need to get out of that mindset that life insurance is just, oh, I'm old, I'm 60 and I'm 70, I need to get something now. It's like if you're doing something in your 60s and your 70s, you're already a little too late. And again, you know, let's get the policies while we're young so we can get that generational wealth going. We have a lot of other cultures that use life insurance to benefit them while they're still alive, and I think it's something that our community really needs to capitalize on.
And again, don't have my usual setup, but
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
You go, girl.
We're gonna get you some buttons.
what? The ladies like my buttons.
Okay, the ladies like this button.
She don't like Martin, y'all. True. Now I might have just killed half of your damn business. Look, y'all fuck with her. Her name is tagged in the title, but find her on IG. You're on IG mainly, right?
Yes.
Because you don't have a YouTube channel at
Not
all. Then
yet.
okay. See, I've been trying to talk to her to come over to the light side.
He has.
Well, actually, the dark side. Come over to the Sith. Come over to YouTube. It's brutal in these YouTube streets, but I think you can handle it. But you also make more money on YouTube. We'll talk about that on the backside. So yep, exactly. But yes, do follow her on IG. She has a wealth of information. She knows what she's doing. Like she said, across, you know, state lines, she's able to help you out. And if she can't help you out personally, I'm sure you'll be able to find them somebody
yes.
yeah, to help them out. So those that may see are watching now, replay game, y'all lock in with Morgan the Millionaires. But again, let me see. Smoker Talk says, hit the like button. Definitely, like I always say, you come in, take your shoes off when you come in my house. Hit the like button. The likes are free. New viewers, hit the subscribe button. If I got to earn your subscription, go ahead and hit it anyway because the work is going to continue. I got some fine lined up, so might as well go ahead and get that subscription now. Hit that subscribe button. And Smoker Talk also says, Ninja watching right now, editing for tomorrow's show. Salute. Got to do the work. I'm not mad at you. Hold on, you get this.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Appreciate you, Smoking Talk, even being in here, letting it run. Anybody in the chat got any questions concerning relationship topics or anything like that? Be respectful because this is my homie. But, you know, I really don't got to tell these people that. They some solid folks. But, yeah, anybody got any questions? Because we really did do this off the cuff. We were just sitting here. I don't even know what the hell we were talking about. What were we talking about? I think you were telling me something about work or something.
You were talking about work.
Just basic stuff. Work. Just shit
Natural
like
medicine.
that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Plug them on the natural. Should be trying to look. Bruh. Let me tell y'all. Hold on. I got to grab my cigar for this one. This one right here. When they say women introduce you to different shit, they're not lying. She has introduced me to fruit I have never heard of. I have never seen before. I told her she keep bringing all this Avatar shit off of like some CGI type of fruit, and then want me to taste it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is not a pear. That it has no taste. This shit tasted like paper.
It had a mild taste.
What was the yellow one that you had?
Today?
Yeah.
The pomelo.
Y'all heard that shit? Ain't never heard of it before, have you? A what?
A pomelo.
I swear to God, she looked like she just walked through the world of Avatar, the Way of Water, and picked some shit off a tree in this weird ass alien world. But she was like, oh, it's like a grapefruit. I'm like, all right, cool. When I tell y'all the skin was this fucking thick, it took you 10 minutes to peel it.
Okay, but that wasn't a good one. I told you. So we'll have to try that again.
So is it naturally sweet?
Yes, it's naturally sweet.
That shit tastes like paper.
It didn't taste like paper. It just had a soft flavor.
Y'all
it's
hear this, boy?
ladylike.
Y'all see how they be trying to massage shit when they know they done fucked up. You gave me a paper fruit.
It was a little dry. It's normally juicier, and I told
It
you
sure
that.
wasn't. Like it wasn't. Like even when you peeled it, it wasn't any juice running though. Okay, I'll take your word.
I'm gonna get you another one.
Yeah.
However, you did have the dragon fruit. He tried the yellow dragon fruit.
Wasn't hitting on shit.
How could you say bad.
I told you it wasn't good.
It was better than the other ones.
No, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't to me, because I told you I don't like dragon fruit. You was like, try this one. I'm like, oh shit, there's different dragon fruit? Yes, here, paper.
You know what? Maybe it's his taste buds, you guys, because of the cigar smoke.
Cigar
Maybe
Sunday.
that's why you can't appreciate the fruits. It's okay. We're gonna find something else that you're gonna like. I have faith in the fruit market.
I got a whole watermelon in there.
But that's a classic fruit.
Exactly. Again, this Avatar shit you bringing over here, like something out of Super Mario World. I'm supposed to have superpowers when I eat this shit, and it tastes like goddamn paper. Moving on. Let me slide over here to the comment. Smoker Talk says, real quick, will women ever come around to their natural femininity?
Oh, that's a good one. I think.
Hold up. You get this?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Great question, Smoker Talk. Let me bring it back up because I think it's got to fade away. Again, will women ever come around to their natural femininity?
You want to answer that first? You want me to answer it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a slow transition. Short answer is yes. I just think more women are slowly coming around to that. Hence, you're seeing a lot of things now about living in my soft girl era. So I think it's a baby step. I think a lot of women were brainwashed, so
by each other.
Okay, so you know me for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So when you first met me versus now, do you think I'm softer than when you first met me?
No.
Really?
No.
Why not?
I think it's been consistent.
Is
I
it
fuck with you.
consistent?
I fuck with you all the time. I call you a nigga all the time, but
Do
I be
you? Behind my back?
to your face.
I don't.
You said shit, I be like, nigga.
Oh well. Yeah.
Well, you know I'll be teasing you and
Right,
shit,
right.
but no, it's been pretty consistent.
I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree.
Okay.
So
Let me know, because maybe I'm blind. So you disagree? You think you're softer
I
now?
am softer now.
Okay, continue.
Now, if you try me, you know, will you still catch these hands? Yes. However, I had a career shift. And so with my career, I was in a very much male-dominated society, around men, older men. So, of course, you know, you have to be a little bit more aggressive sometimes in those corporate rooms and those environments. I have shifted out of that work environment. Now I'm just in a different mind space and I'm a little bit softer. So that's why I say it just depends on your environment sometimes. And that's why I say I think it's a shift that some women are experiencing. You know, it was very much Beyonce, Destiny's Child, independent women.
While they were married. Continue.
Okay. However, I think now more women are just wanting more of a softer life experience. It's like, I'm tired of wearing my cape. I want to be able to relax. Like, I just want to be able to put on my sundress and twirl around.
So do they actually want to be feminine, or they just want the lifestyle that comes with it? Because I tell you what men are, what we're seeing from our side, that pandemic got in y'all legs. I said that all the time. I ain't hear a whole bunch of niggas ain't shit during that pandemic because those good jobs were laying off, or you were working from home, and you didn't have the same amount of hours. So there was a job or cultural shift across the board, and it happened all at once. It was a Thanos snap. Like, everybody just woke up, and somebody else the wrong person had the reality stone, and shit had flip-flop. So now this essential worker that yesterday, he doesn't have a college education. He's not but he's still hanging off the back of the trash truck to make sure the city of Atlanta don't stink his way to hell. Yeah. So that's what men are hearing and men are seeing, and that's why so many men, including myself, are hesitant, because I've told them here, this whole soft girl era is some bullshit. It's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Because as soon as shit really get back even, because we see this shit all the time. When women get money, they don't need a man. when men get money, we dream of giving it to our woman. Even if he's that dude that has multiple women, some woman is going to benefit from it, right? But y'all get money and be like, nigga, I don't need you. We've heard this since time began. But Smoke and Talk, Brian, I hope she answered that question. Was that the end of the question? Because I know I hopped in. Okay, cool. Hold on. What's going on, KP? I think Flawless had a question or a comment. Flawless says, Kevin Samuels spent the first 4 years checking men and women said nothing. But as soon as he spoke to the unrealistic women about their wants and bring nothing but baggage to the table, now the outrage. Give me a second. You know it's coming.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
All three of them flawless. You hit the nail on the head. Were you aware of that? About Kevin Samuels talking to men for a couple of years?
No, I didn't know about Kevin Samuels until maybe the last 6 months he was around, like in all honesty. So I didn't know about.
So you didn't know about the Average at Best video? So what made you catch wind of?
I just saw him on Instagram one day. So it's like the last 6 months is when I discovered him. So yeah, I didn't know about the other.
Yeah, because
he had previous work I never knew about.
He had a blow up in 2020 because that's when the Average at Best video dropped. You know what I'm talking about? The Average at Best. He was talking to this chick. She made like over 200K, and she was saying she wanted this dude up there. And she even said, he was like, okay, so let's break it. He used to ask the serious questions. Right. You know, what do you rate yourself? Fresh face out of the shower, no makeup, dress size, all that shit that he became famous for. So she said herself that she felt like she was average. And I thought she was an okay looking chick. She said she was average. All he really did in that video was agree with her. But the clip that went viral, he circled back and was like, ma'am, you're asking for this and this and this and this and this and this outside of your money because we don't care about women's money. You're average at best. And when he said that World Star clipped it and put it out and was like, black man on the internet says wealthy black woman is average at best, blah, 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 blah. And it picked up from there. But he already had subscribers because he had did the work. I've been following Kevin Samuels probably since 17, 18. So he's been doing the work and he was in men's. I did a show on here. I did 2 shows, matter of fact, back to back. And I asked brothers, did you really listen to Kevin Samuels? Because granted, I say I give it to the women all the time. There are guys out here just regurgitating what he said without even thinking about it and taking it to heart and actually putting in the work. Because he always held men accountable and he always respected blue collar men, which is why I fuck with him. Because it's so many brothers out here that are working blue collar jobs that are making more money than a lot of the college educated women. But the college educated women look down on the dude because he doesn't have a certain title, or he may come home stinking from a day's work and he got to take his clothes off in the garage before he go in the house. And being that guy who has worked blue collar jobs and, you know, more corporate setting now, I never forgot that. I know what it was like to get looked at as less than them not knowing I had a fucking bachelor's degree. That was just the job that was paying me at the time. So it was just interesting to hear that. Y'all hearing it live from a woman, a black woman, and she's solid. This the homie. But yeah, Flawless, I'm glad you brought that in. So let me see. KP says salute. What's going on? Brian in this thing. Salute again, brother. Let me see. KP says you gotta get you some Sade to listen to. You gotta find a smooth operator. Let me see. He says my sister-in-law is going through it now. She keeps picking wrong and doesn't listen to the man close to her. That's a big thing too. Do you feel like men do that? Do y'all feel like we choose the wrong woman, or do y'all tell us afterward? Because what I found out afterward, like getting with the wrong woman, is when I get my lesson from the women in my life, usually.
No, I'm a big sister and I meet the women that my brother date and I very quickly say, she's not it. And he says, you can't tell me what to do. You don't want me to be happy, and it all ends up in a ball of fire. So I'm gonna be honest with you if you allow me to be honest with you.
Okay.
So.
And do you feel like that's on the reverse side? Because that's what KP is talking about. Because a lot of times, and this is something to KP that my mom has said: a man know a man, and a woman know a woman. So I totally feel you on that.
He's gonna see what she can't see.
Yeah, it just as a man,
Right.
and y'all may be telling her shit, and she just has her blinders on. She might be digmatized. Let's call it what it is. Just like some men get pussy whipped, women get digmatized and stay with the wrong dude, and then we can go down different layers. But I don't want to dig into all that shit tonight. We're just here kicking it.
But you know what? I do think that women, we fall in love with potential. We look at a person and we say, oh, it can be this, this, and this. And we totally ignore the reality of the situation. I'm not saying that things can't change or improve, but a lot of times we get so wrapped up in the fix it program. I used to call it Build-A-Bear, and I'm guilty.
The Build-A-Boo.
Yeah, I built a few, and now I'm like, you know, hopefully you learn your lesson, and you start to listen to people, and you start to see the red flags, notice them, and exit the building. But I just think a lot of time women, we fall in love with the possibility of what the situation could be, and we just close our eyes and walk off the bridge to the reality. So hopefully your sister will quickly learn to listen, because of course, you know, you don't want to see her end up in another heartbreaking situation.
When y'all living like that, you know what we say?
What do you say?
Wow, the land of make-believe.
Y'all living in the land of make-believe. Matter of fact, hold on, see, yep, KP chimed in. So back to the average at best video, that wasn't even the night to call in to get rated. KP says, wait a minute, wrong comment. Let me get back up first. To that lady. KP says she also called on the wrong show night and demanded him to give her advice. That wasn't it, because he broke his show down. Like sometimes it'd be tonight I'm giving advice, we're talking, blah, blah, blah. Tonight I'm just talking to men, or I'm staying on this topic. So when she called in, she was like, no, I need an answer, blah, 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 blah. Because I think the call, KP, correct me if I'm wrong, the call went on for about 20, 25 minutes. That clip is what blew him up. But the call was actually several minutes long. Like he spent some time talking to her. So, yeah. Matter of fact, speaking of the Godfather, look, we just gonna hear from him just cause.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
RIP to the Godfather, man. Let me get to this other comment. Flawless says, statistically, only 1 of 4 women will ever be married in the black community. And if they don't change, they're going to be alone in huge numbers, or hold on, something out the way. Let me move this out there. With huge numbers, or with pet companionship, or a woman.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease. Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Doc, you are cooking tonight. You also get this.
Yes, sir! This nigga spitting. Damn, nigga!
What do you think about that? Cause I've seen that. Me and the guys were also talking about that like that. I don't know if you've seen that lady that married herself. Did you see that clip? Yes? No?
Yes,
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to, so this lady married herself, y'all. And you know what? I'm not even tripping off that shit. I'm not even tripping off that. What I was tripping off of, people participated in that shit. They showed up to the wedding for herself. Gave her like a whole, had bridesmaids and all that shit. This is where we at, y'all. Y'all be thinking Kofa be bullshitting, man. I know y'all got the same goddamn internets that I have. I know y'all be scrolling, look at this shit, shaking your head. Matter of fact, when y'all see that crazy ass type of shit, email me, send it to me so we can talk about it. Cause this is ridiculous. But Dr. Flawless is right. Flawless mentality is right. Dr. Mark is correct. We see it a lot. And I think, Doc, we're in this space of hyper individualism. I'm guilty of it too now. Like going through my trials and tribulations, I'm like, fuck it. I was just showing Morgan that old man that died when he was 112. Old World War II veteran. I'm probably going to talk about that either tomorrow or Tuesday. But I just want to go through that video, just kind of react to it. I might do it tomorrow just on a whim. I think for those usual subscribers, I think my time is going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30. I'm narrowing it down. I told y'all give me some time. I'm still, did I freeze? Did I freeze? I think I froze. Oh, whole live froze. Let me see, I might come out of this. Over 20 minutes. What happened? I froze. Damn, we were cooking. All right, so I'm froze, y'all. I don't know what happened. Let me try to unplug. There we go. So we back, y'all. I don't know what the hell happened. It froze. Let me get back over some of these comments, see if I can pick back up. I appreciate y'all sticking and staying. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me get that wrong comment. KP says, yep, over 20 minutes. Yep, they talked for over 20 minutes. So Kev was putting in work. Then he also says the cologne recommendations have been great as well. I got a homie, you know,
Oh, yeah.
he be killing his cologne. I got to step my game up over the next couple of months. I plan on stepping it up going into the fall. Let me see. The Doc, yeah, you earned all three of those, brother. You earned all three of those. That was a great comment. Let me bring it back up because I think we got froze. Just want to make sure everybody saw what Doc said if you're coming back in. Yeah, statistically, 1 out of 4 women will ever be married in the black community, and if they don't change, they're going to be alone in huge numbers or with pet companionships or a woman. And then we went on talking about, matter of fact, I just read it again, so brother, you got to get it one more time.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
And then we were talking about that lady that married herself.
Mm-hmm.
My thing was, the craziest part of it, I don't give a damn. She do what the hell she want to do. People participated in this foolishness, y'all. They showed up to the wedding.
I don't think they knew they were going to a wedding.
I
don't think that was on the invitation. I really honestly think that's how she had the turnout that she had.
Mm-hmm.
I think it may have been like, you know, come to Kofa's event or whatever like that. I don't think wedding was on there. And then I think when people showed up, they were just as surprised as we was. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's how it was advertised.
They damn sure stayed and celebrated, so she must have had a dope ass reception plan.
Look, I drove. I'm like, I got dressed. I might as well sit.
I guess so. Jesus Christ. Flawless mentality. Yes, brother, you are cooking, and that's true. So, what do you think about Dr. Mark's comment concerning? Hold on. Shit. Let me make sure. Okay, cool. Had to check the mic, y'all, when we had to come back in. Want to make sure it was on. So, what do you think about Dr. Mark's comment? And are you seeing that with your female friend circle groups and all that jazz? And do y'all want to get married? Do y'all want, or do y'all just want the companionship? How many women want children, don't want any more children, don't want children at all, don't have any? And all that jazz. All those questions wrapped up into Dr. Marks to expound on. And you don't got to answer. I mean, you're not speaking for all women right now, but I'm just picking your brain.
I have several little friend group pockets, and I struggle to find women my age that don't have kids, so I'll say that. Do I feel that we want to be married? Yes. Mm-hmm. But finding that.
Go ahead.
No, say it.
Do y'all want to be married?
Yes.
Do you want to be a wife?
Yes. Don't look at me like that.
Like completing wife duties.
List the top 3 duties.
Cooperation.
Okay. Letting you lead. Is it the same thing?
Loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah, cooperation can be, not letting, but let me explain when I use the word let. Don't give that man no motherfucking headache. Any woman to see this, had that discussion with some brothers the other night. I say it all the time, brothers, you got to find your own peace. But that woman coming into your life needs to bring additional peace. She cannot be your peace. It sounds good in an Instagram post, but you need to be at your own peace.
Or you're going to drive her crazy. So yes, please be your own peace.
Peace. When she hop in her car and scoot away, I'm going to cut on Garage Theater. I found my own peace yesterday. I took my ass to go see Transformers. I told y'all ass, stop giving up your boyish joy. Have fun.
That's a good way. Can't have Sasha away. Anyway.
Either or. But yeah, so y'all want to be wives, y'all want to be married, y'all want to be wives. But you said the top 3 things for what we look for. Okay. What did I say? I said loyalty, cooperation. I was thinking the C word. Yeah, cooperation, loyalty. And for me, operation, trust. I'm big on trust. Because what I've noticed, me personally, Kofa, what I've noticed when women don't trust you or feel like they can trust you in any capacity or any certain space, when she sees that inch, she's going to take a mile. I say it all the time. There's grounds for her to go put another nigga dick in her throat, and she ain't gonna think about it. This is how I talk when I'm around her all the time. So, again, y'all really know that y'all not just getting some YouTube version of Kofa. This the shit I talk. I seen it all the time. As soon as she be like, well, I couldn't trust him to do this, or he didn't have enough money, so I couldn't trust him to pay for that. And then that turned into what one nigga won't do, another nigga will. And I've seen it happen several times. Again, 41-year-old man. I got a little bit of life experience. But go ahead. So again, you see that y'all want to be wives.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all want to be married.
However, we also have to wait to be asked. So I don't think a lot of times it's about a woman doesn't want to be married. I have to wait on you to ask me. And I know right now this woman has been with this. I know too many women that have been with men for over 5 years. So in that aspect, it's like, okay, what is he waiting on? Or does he not see her as a wife? Because if you don't see her as a wife 5 years, like why haven't you exited the building as well? So I don't know. I get confused.
Collectively, have out of your friend group, let's just say out of 10, how many you think want to be wives? Like actual wives and married?
I would probably say 8 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. Like when we get together, like we want to be married, we want to have the family life. But unfortunately, especially in certain cities, you may run into individuals that may not.
We're in Atlanta. They know we're in Atlanta.
Okay, so
they know we're in Atlanta.
I'm just saying, like it's.
But you know what? I hear that about Montgomery, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, LA, New York. Hear the same thing from women. Well, in this city. So that's why I'm like kind of pressing that question of do y'all want to be wives and married? Because y'all are good. I see it all the time. Good looking women. You can't tell me that y'all aren't running into good dudes. And if you are and he doesn't want to be married, have you taken the time to flesh it out? Why? When y'all are having conversations with men, or have y'all compared notes as women when y'all get together on this guy told me this guy said this, and see if it's matching up?
I've met a lot of guys that are divorced. So it's like, I've been through that already. I rock with you. I like you. You're a good woman. But it's like they've already been through that, and they choose for whatever reason previously, they don't want to go through it again.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean that they're, bad people, but they just may not want to or feel that it's worth it again.
Yeah.
Or you meet men that have a certain level of income, and they're just like, I don't want her to take my money, so they'll date you, they'll, you know, do whatever, but they're not walking down the aisle.
Yeah. KB says, I seen that lady that married herself, and I seen those idiots show up to it too. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
He said, what happens when she divorces herself? Who the fuck gonna pay the alimony?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Didn't they say the singer Maya married herself too?
I
But
think
she
that
didn't have a ceremony. But I could be wrong.
I think that was like a statement of I'm married to myself type of thing.
Oh, okay.
But because she's Maya, then it turned into, see, ladies, it's okay, because if Maya did it, that's what I think it
That's
turned
what I'm
into.
like, I'm not trying to say she did it then, but
Yeah.
that sounds familiar.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, yeah.
But
Let's
yeah,
see.
she didn't have a ceremony.
KP, it's a tough one. White supremacy is what black women believe in, and they follow the dumbass path to their own detriment.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I'm not gonna touch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch that. All right, so I'll explain what he's saying. Oftentimes, we as black men, this space, other spaces, period, we're often told that we're picking black women or judging black women off of Eurocentric standards. The whole light skin, colorism thing. But when we actually sit down and compare notes as men and break this thing down, black women are the ones that believe in the Eurocentric standards, from the weave to the eye contact color, the eyelashes, the bleaching, again, I just had a recent conversation with a couple of brothers. We were talking about some women we know that went to a sperm bank. They intentionally picked a white man's sperm just so the baby had good hair and light eyes.
Okay, let me speak on that. So with the sperm banks, if you do your research, now I'm not saying that didn't happen, but if you do your research, the amount of color donors is very, very low. So you can easier get, you know, other options. So that's data. However, I think that, and I've had this conversation with you before, it's like, oh, well, men, we want natural women, we want natural women. But that's not what is being liked on the social media platform.
You know why?
Why?
Because vagina comes with all of it.
But you're still liking the BBLs and the weave and it's still being acknowledged, it's still being clapped for. So me as a natural woman, you're like, oh, well, we want natural, but
and that's the thing. The guys that are with those women, those are the guys that a lot of the natural chicks want. So the BBLs want this guy. The natural women want this guy. There's a group of guys over here. Damn, we froze again. Fuck.
In an unflattering way.
What we doing? KP going.
He going in.
Yeah, KP going in today. Let's see. We had the white supremacy comment. So KP said white supremacy is what black women believe in, and they follow the dumbass path to their own detriment. I've seen that happen several times. They think they let us lead. Hell no. Let's see. And I think I explained that, what I mean by let, not giving a man a headache. He said when your father gives you a way that signifies another man is now responsible and that man assumes leadership that day. That is true, brother. You get this.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
So many women do push back. KP also said, KP Cooking says, most black women today don't qualify for marriage. They look and act nothing like their grandmothers. They actually despise them. Oh, you want to comment on that one?
Keep going.
Okay. KP says, remember the movie Love and Basketball and how Sanaa Lathan character treated her mother for being a stay-at-home mom. Black women internalize a lot of mess. I do see that.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let that one run. There is a lot that I see with the mother-daughter dynamic, and it can get rough, and it does lead to shit that we as men got to deal with in a relationship when they bring it. Let's see what Dr. Mark says. Dr. Mark says, unfortunately, women are not in a position to do anything but stop talking. This modern woman BS, but requiring a traditional man. If they want a real man, companionship, submission, feminine, and cooperation. Cooperation is big.
But you know what? I think men have this list of what they want or think a wife should be. But do they have that list that's gonna complement that? That's my question.
A lot of men do. That's the big thing. KP says, like and love in two different things. Your natural looks, good lady slay natural and feminine, and you'll win. So you threw your alley-oop to your comment about the natural hair. It'll happen, and then you got to look at the caliber of men, because again, the majority of women want the minority of men. I mean, the majority of women, want the minority of men. So it's like an 80-20 thing. Even women with natural hair, BBLs, they getting piped down by the same dudes a lot of times. This is women's chief complaint, is it not? That men are liars and cheaters. Is that not black women's chief complaint?
I don't know.
Most of the time.
I be inside. I don't really know. But I will say, before I lived here, I lived in Dallas. And the black men did not pick black women in Dallas. And Dallas has some very beautiful black women. Mm-hmm. But because you had so many other ethnic groups, every time you saw a nice black man, you're like, oh, he's nice looking. You turn your head and another chick was with them. So I just think it depends on, again, your location does play into the dating pool, because black men feel like, oh, I got other options. I'm gonna pick the other option. I've already had a black woman. So,
and a lot of times you gotta understand what those brothers have been through.
True.
When he was the nice guy, he took the L's from black women. And I say it, so my neighbor has a motorcycle, so he's cruising and having fun around the neighborhood. But a lot of those brothers took L's from those type of black women. And I've told black women before, like, if you would have been that type of, if we would have been back in high school together, you wouldn't have dated me. And I know everybody says, oh, that's back in high school. The thing is, we had to learn. We're the ones that had that adjust. So paying attention to that, I know your type. Even now, especially now as adults, if I didn't reach this certain level of success, or I didn't look a certain way, dress a certain way, you still wouldn't be interested in me. Because I grew into my manhood, now it's like, oh shit, that's a good man. What I tell women all the time, a lot of times women don't give a man the opportunity to love them into those changes. Like, so the whole thing about weight. So a lot of brothers don't want a super huge woman. She used to be skinny. She used to be fine before. We know what she looked like before, but she never gave that dude the opportunity to love her into that weight. So why does he get your post-pregnancy body? Why does he get I think, shout out to Jason Williams. I think he said, man, these chicks rolling up and want dudes to deal with them, and now your stomach look like balled up homework. So we get your post-pregnancy body. Somebody else got it. You did what he wanted to do all the time. And now it's like, okay, now I want better. Now that dude is in a position where he got to be a better man. So that's a lot of what goes into when y'all see guys out that are exploring options. Because now I'm in that space. Mm-hmm. Passports to the sky. I'm willing to date outside the race. I've never done it before. Mm-hmm. But there's so many sisters that have told us that we ain't shit again. And it's usually the corporate. I go to Target instead of Walmart ass bitches. But y'all know how Kofa talk. Hey, Royalty, look who done stuck in the building. Sis, I ain't seen you in a minute.
You go, girl!
What's going on, Royalty? This is impromptu as hell, sis, but I appreciate you stopping in. I'm gonna get through y'all comments. It keeps glitching on my end. I think, God damn it. I just blew up big as hell. I'll just leave it like that. Fuck it. I think KP said it's not froze on y'all end, but it keeps freezing on mine, and I really don't know why. But let me get to Royalty's comment real quick. Royalty says, and sometimes the weave is used for protective styles. I love my natural long hair and not ashamed of it, but sometimes I want a break, especially with a kid. I can see that, Royalty. This is homie from the job. We're in the same unit together. So I know you got hair, sis, but I be calling bullshit on that protective style shit, because these chicks be trying to sell that shit for years, and then how's it protecting your hair, and then your ass ain't got no edges now?
Every stylist cannot put in hair properly. So I know that she probably knows that.
Okay.
But hey, we got a woman in the house.
See, benefits of having a lady on. Let me see. Yes, y'all smash the like button, uppercut, rock bottom, all that shit. Take your shoes off when you come in the house. Hit the like button. It's free. Let me see. KP says the woman was feminine. I bet. I'm not sure which woman. We just been over here talking, just
rambling. So
yeah. KP says black women run over nice guys. You got to be ruthless with black women and check their ass.
And men run over good women too. So that's what I'm saying. It's a damage has been done to both sides.
Yeah.
Next comment.
But this is my thing. This is my personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get to be the whorish woman.
What?
And change. Stay with me.
Okay.
You get to be the whorish woman and change over a new leaf later on and be the good girl. You done lived that life. You're tired of running the streets. Everybody's fine with it. You get to be the good girl that gets used by the bad dude, and now all of a sudden, girl, fuck these niggas. I'ma do me. You get to turn into the bad girl. Nobody bats an eye.
Right.
You get to be the fuck ass nigga. Just run through women left and right. He seemed like he's winning. Then when he matures as a man, you hear these dudes talk about, I was a bad boy when I was younger, but you know, God delivered me a wife and this, that, and the third. So he gets to turn over and be the good guy.
Right.
Nobody bats an eye. The motherfucker that people hate in the black community is the good dude that joins the dark side. When he gets tired of getting used, losing money, being ran over, just thought of as weak and all that shit, when he turns over that new leaf and he ain't taking that bullshit no more, and he start laying down the hammer, then it's a problem. Then it's, oh, who hurt you? You hate women. You gay. We hear all that shit. You can't be the nice guy and turn the corner. You're supposed to stay the nice guy while majority of women, good girls like bad guys. While they run around with the bad guy.
Please
and
stay
then,
away from the bad guys, please.
There, we froze again, y'all. Damn. And y'all keep saying it's not freezing on y'all side. I'm gonna let it rock a minute and see if it comes back. I was trying to get to that next comment, but yes, that was that. I don't know why that is, but those three groups, they get a pass. Solid ass dude in the beginning, he's still a solid man. He just ain't taking no shit no more. Nigga hop on some fuck a bitch shit, and then all of a sudden he's the devil.
Why can't you stay inside and take a break and heal?
I appreciate y'all rocking with me, but I have a living, breathing black woman in G.R.O.W.T.H Studios today.
That's me.
But I think we left off on the hair thing.
Okay, no sound.
Dr. Mark said it was no sound, and then he said you're not froze. I don't know what this thing keep doing. Let me get through these comments, y'all. Royalty says that's why I do my own hair. I need my edges. Brittany agrees, so y'all get up.
You go, girl! Cause I told you, I'm a lame.
And now we got Auntie in here. Sean from the shop. Appreciate you being in here, Auntie. Good evening, Chef Kofa. Was hoping to see you on this beautiful Sunday. I wasn't going live, Sean. My friend stopped by. We was eating crawfish and out here chilling and talking shit. And she said something about my podcast and like, I'm gonna come on there one day. And I was like, well, shit, come on here now. It's real quick and easy. I hooked the equipment up real quick. That might be why it's freezing. I don't have my whole setup, y'all. I'm just out here in the garage. I don't know. I don't think the computer's overheating, but that may be it, because it is kind of warm out here. I can't put on the fan because then y'all can't hear us over the microphone. So Auntie Sean says, hey, wave, girl. It's my auntie. Shit. No. She says, hey, friend. She talking about you. Let me open this up a little bit. That's Auntie Sean from the Shy. She up in the Windy City. Auntie, what you cooking today? You in the kitchen baking?
We need popcorn.
Popcorn? Oh,
the Chicago blend.
Oh, the Garrett's? Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all, like I said, this was very impromptu. We were just out here talking shit. And she said something. I was like, well, hop on. She's like, oh, my hair. I got to put it down. And she fluffed it and all that shit.
Wow.
And then I went and got my hat. And she's like, why you going to get your hat? You trying to look good? I'm like, them motherfuckers know I'm bald. I just put that blade on my head earlier today. But one of my trucker hats that I told y'all, I'm going to talk my shit. But we do be having these conversations. We go back and forth. So my big thing is there's solid men out there, but a lot of solid dudes were taking L's early in life. And as older men, why the fuck I'm going to keep taking the L? I done built myself up. I get to go out here and see the world. I get to go move around. And I just see it as a role reversal because there was a lot of women that had jobs and education and just flipped it back then. It was like, girl, I ain't studying these niggas. Now I just see it as the magic age of over 35, and then it's, oh, I'm tired of working. I'm tired of being by myself, this, that, and the third. And then it's like, well, fuck. Now I'm tired of trying to please you all these years. So that's why y'all might be getting a lot of dudes that may not be trying to get married right now, or may want a couple of years. And then also for the friends that are with these guys for years on end and he ain't popped the question, he probably not, because why buy the cow when he's getting the milk for free? And it's endless milk. How many kids they got?
No kids together. They have kids separately. So they won't be, they're too old to have kids.
Okay,
together,
but they have the blended family. Are
Yeah,
they living together?
Yeah.
The kids, some of the kids in the house together?
No kids.
Okay.
The kids are grown.
Oh, well, he's probably not. He probably don't see the.
He always said
benefit.
it was, let me get my money back up. I'm coming out of a divorce. Let me get my money back up. But where the money? Like, yeah, so I don't know. But
We got to pause for the calls real quick.
send them love.
Auntie Sean says, I made roast, baked sweet potatoes, peas, and carrots, cornbread muffins, just a little something.
Okay, sounds delicious.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Man, Auntie Sean, real talk, I do have family in Chicago, so I might be in there. So we might have to sit down and break bread when I come up there later on this year. Sean says, the only thing I get grief of is being broke. That I get tired of is being broke. That's why Auntie always got up to get it. I can respect that. And I don't mind a woman that works. That's just me personally. My mom has always worked, but I think a lot of women misconstrue that with, I can do what the hell I want to do. I see that all the time too, with women that, okay, I get it, you took care of yourself for all these years, this, that, and third. They just don't know how to be in a relationship a lot of times. But I'm not a nigga to have patience for that shit. So.
But why all the comments about, well, we don't care about your degree. We don't care what you do for a living.
We don't.
Like, that's disrespectful.
No, it's not.
It is disrespectful.
No, it's not.
If I worked for mine.
And I work for mine.
So
and
it
if
should be a mutual respect.
okay, cool. But I don't get my respect, because if I work for a certain degree and I don't make a certain price point with it, then I'm an ain't shit ass, broke ass nigga. Women tell men that shit all the time. The reason why we don't care about your degree, the reason why we don't care about your job, we do not have access to your money like that. So even if we do get married, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be paying child support or alimony. You're not. So your money doesn't matter. It is your character. I don't have access to your money like that.
Why are we going so negative? Why are we going down a negative path already?
No, it's just the reality of it. I don't have, period,
Like,
across the
let's
board.
back up,
It's not a negative thing. It's just period. We do not have access to y'all money like that.
Back up.
Okay, let's back up.
You were at a park, like, you know, when we went to the your speaking engagement.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the question was brought up, and they were like, "Oh, well, we don't care about women. We don't care about that." But then I've heard men say, "Oh, well, my wife doesn't contribute to the household. Like she wants me to pay all the bills. So somebody cares."
Because but we had to add context into that. And I am getting ready to end this live, y'all, because it's getting dark, and I didn't bring my light out, like I said, just off the cuff. But adding context to that. She may be bringing additional stress to him. He's paying all the bills, but in her lady brain, and this is where brothers got to take control, she want to live in a certain neighborhood because the schools is better over here. So now he got to come out of pocket even more. But guess what? She don't care about that because she's not the one counting the money. She's not the one paying the bills. So on top of me paying more bills or paying a higher price point, you want a vacation. You want
We need a vacation.
You want a certain time. Even with that, I'm paying for it.
But she has money.
Does she have money?
I'm saying.
Does she?
Like, if a woman has money as well, you can't tell me she's making 80 plus and none of it's going to the household. Like,
a lot of times, it should be, but some guys find themselves in situations where she doesn't believe in contributing, and you'll hear women say that shit here on YouTube, TikTok, all that shit. Some are being salacious and all that, but they'll say it. His money is my money. My money is my money. Men have been told that for years. At best, his money is our money. I know dudes right now wouldn't think about buying a fucking PlayStation for themselves just to have a relaxing time. I know guys right now wouldn't think about buying some cigars because they wife counting every dollar. Like she out there earning it. It really is. Look, y'all, let me get to these comments. Shit, Auntie, I think you might be the only one left in here. I'm only showing one person watching. All good. Like I said, this was off the cuff. Flawless in the shot too? Okay, for sure. For sure. Yes, I definitely got to get up there. Chef Kofa, it'd be my pleasure to cook on Sunday dinner for you any day on break from work for the summer. Okay, cool. Auntie Shy teaches too.
Aww.
Yeah. So, Flawless, like you said, you and the Shy, yeah, we got to chop it up.
What she got to say?
Sean says, I was married 30 years. My ex made more money, but he never put pressure on me to contribute, even though I did because I felt that was only fair. And y'all had a successful marriage, even though it may have ended, but y'all raised healthy adult children. So, feather in y'all cap, both of you.
And I think it's a lot of women that want to contribute.
Yeah, all fast King Kofa, salute, Flawless. Yes, it's some women that want to contribute, some men, you got to find that right person that's cool with it. Because again, my mom always worked. So I've seen it. I've told people here, I've seen my mama stand behind a lawnmower. I've seen my daddy stand behind a stove. When it was time for them to flip roles or whatever, the roles got flipped. And it's been twice that my parents have told me, and they don't know that each other told me this at different times, but my dad was like, hey, I got this house for your mama. I was asking him about something. He was like, no, go ask your mom. This is her house. Like, I bought this for her. And it was something else I was asking my mom about, and she was like, boy, this your daddy's house. He bought this. So it's a mutual respect. And that's the biggest thing that black men are missing. Black women want love, black men want respect, and a lot of brothers that do the work aren't getting the respect. The guys that are faking the funk, so to speak, old school word, just told on myself, 41 years old, 90s term, faking the funk. They finessing. They're getting, just like you said, the BBLs are winning. These finesse dudes are winning, but it's been like that. The most popular guy on the football team, that's the guy that all the girls in school want. Then they go to college. Then it goes to real life adulthood. Then it becomes the street dude that they dealing with because he got ready-made money or he's popular. So there's solid men out there. They're just not getting chose. Anyways, final thoughts. Drop your IG again if you don't have any final thoughts. We can go on for days, but
I will see you guys. Hopefully, I'll be invited back. Have a good Sunday. Follow me on Instagram, Morgan_the Millionaires. That's it.
Follow her on IG. She sells life insurance. She can do it across multiple states. If she can't help you out, she'll get you to the right person that can. Y'all know what this is here. Again, I'm your host, Kofa, Kofa, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. This is G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. I appreciate everybody stopping in tonight on this impromptu live, letting us cook. Enjoy. Let me get to these last two comments. Sean says, always remember you both are wearing the same uniform. No time to fight and disagree. Must be a team. And she says, thanks to your beautiful guest tonight. That nigga, all right. She know I'll be talking shit, but I really do appreciate everybody stopping in tonight on this impromptu. I'll be back tomorrow. kind of just a quick live. Tomorrow I'm gonna talk about I forgot the gentleman's name, but the old World War II vet that died at 112 years old. So brothers, this is what peace looks like. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Again, I thank everybody for being in here. As always, you matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace.